Alright guys, welcome back to Let's Play Ahriman's Prophecy. I am Claymore152. And if you remember the last episode, we got the Theus! Yay! I guess a little warning, if I suddenly pause or stop or say something that really makes no sense, that's because I'm actually recording in the living room of my apartment. My roommate, who ended up appearing Sunday morning, is currently in our room. I don't know what she's doing, but it looked like she was talking on Skype or something, so I figured I'd let her do that. The rest of my apartment is goodness knows where, but anyway, let's get on with the grand tour of Theus. This woman says how the lower classes live in the south and the upper classes live north on the hill. I'd just like to sit... well, I don't think that's technically true. Anyway, go into the first building you get. If you look at this little sign, house rules. Don't ask strangers to take you home. Remember, your parents aren't coming back, and no running. This is an orphanage, actually, because all little kids are actually titled orphan. And this girl directly violates rule number 1 by asking you to take her home. I would, but yeah, I don't know if you might fit in my backpack. Something funny about that happens later in the game. This orphan wants to be a gentleman when he grows up. This orphan asks for if you've seen his mommy and daddy. If you see anyone with that color of hair, I'll let you know. And this little girl never knew her mommy and daddy. That's kind of sad. We talk with this lady. She actually doesn't have a name, but she runs the orphanage. And she actually offers to pay you for any stray children that you bring in. Sounds like she could run a kidnapping ring or something. Anyway, you go in this little thing right here. It says awesome music. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm trying to keep it down a little. Just so you know, now any papers like this you see, if you read them, it will activate a cutscene later on. If you don't read them, you will not activate the cutscene. If you're actually watching this and trying to play through this, I would recommend waiting until maybe the next episode to read one of these. Because then you'll see what the cutscene is. I don't want to spoil it. I'm going to try and have it up maybe on a weekly basis, depending on when or not a weekly, daily, Monday through Saturday. I don't do anything on Sunday, usually. But yeah, it all depends on when I can record. So anyway, wanted for robbery. Boy, wow. Age 14, 18, 5'5", black hair, brown eyes. Bring the thief to constable for reward. Okay, so apparently there's a robber on the loose. These women have come to visit their children. Oh, their son's training to be a knight. Woohoo! Good for you, lady. None of the musicians say anything here. It's kind of sad. This place is crowded. I can't wait to get back home. I wonder where he lives. Devonshire, maybe? Treasure hunter is looking for a legendary glass key in the Wormwood Forest, which I assume is a forest around Theus. Let's talk to this creepy guy. He has red eyes. He's officially known as Shadow Man. Poison? What would you like? Nightcrawler? Hemlock? Okay. So if we want poison, we know where to get it. So this is the chef. Can I get you something to drink? And you'll notice this is not the Devon we're used to seeing. This is an older Devon, apparently. Let me think about it. Okay. That actually comes into play later. So yeah, none of the musicians say anything. This girl wants to be a warrior someday, like the legendary Elysia Stoneheart. Okay, I want the name Stoneheart. That door is locked. But you go in here. Ask this lady how's business. Her name is Rita. None of your business unless you would like to do business at my fine establishment. My girls are the most beautiful in all the kingdoms. I think she runs a brothel. Yeah, this is a brothel. Brothel, I don't know how to pronounce it. Your eyes are like burning stars, beautiful. Yeah, pay up, scumball. You actually can't become a paying customer, which I guess is okay. And this guy is hitting on this girl in red right here. And this girl's a paying customer. She's not happy about that. Hello, sweetheart. You're creepy. You never saw me here. He doesn't even have a face picture. That's awesome. So I guess we didn't really see him. Doggy! I'm not obsessed with abusing animals. But, look here. This is a guest sign-in sheet. I don't know what the numbers mean. They just seem to be kind of random numbers. Notice there's someone from Kandar, someone from Animalville, and someone from Witchwood. Those are very interesting names. We'll probably end up visiting them all. Just knowing how these games work. This is another wanted thing, so if you don't want the cutscene to happen, don't look here. This is the inn, but it's full. Great. So we actually took damage, so we gotta find a place to rest up. So legislation may outlaw brothels in Theas. So Vita's kind of teetering on the edge there. Legend whispers of a glass key that can open paradise. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Yeah, this is one of the funny sacred book ones. Eat only carrots on Tuesday. Hey, it's Tuesday right now. Haha, but I have eaten just about everything but carrots. I don't have any carrots. It's actually my second day of back in class. It's a little hard readjusting, but it's okay. The Great Schism. The gap was closed in 4521 D when the Sun Priests sent the demons back into the darkness. I guess that's a little bit of history. If you want, you can actually piece it together. Anyway. Slevia Meeks, she's the one from Kandar. She's visiting to see the Great Palace. Woohoo! These people are asleep, and they will be asleep for the duration of the game. They sleep for a long time. What I'm wondering is, if she's standing in that corner, why can't you just, like, borrow her bed for a power nap or something? Oh well. So anyway. Hello, who are you? Northern Theas? It's full of snotty rich people. Okay. Let's go in here. Okay. Hey, stop. Don't run away from me. This is Wilbur. He will rent you a house. So, okay. Maybe we can have a permanent base here. It'll be 200 gold pennies. Okay. Oh, and by the way, you do have to rent a house from him. So, yeah. Okay, and then I'll ask you to choose a key. Choose key 2. Period. End of discussion. Just do it. So you get a key to rental 2B. I wonder if we're lagging it. Probably. I hate not knowing how to do this. But anyway, these are all locked. So yeah, this is 3B, so now this one is 2B. If you look, you get 200 gold pennies. So basically, this is free. It's a free kill. And you can use this as many times as you like for the rest of the game. If you want to come back to Theas. Really, later on, it's not that feasible. But these are all locked. I don't want to rent 1B because there's nothing in there. That door's just locked. So anyway, technically this is Northern Theas, but I don't think it's full of snobby rich people. Well, mostly. My brother says there's a haunted village in the Wormwood Forest, but I could never find it. Well, maybe we'll get lucky. Let me take it. How come you can rob people blind, but you can't take stuff that's lying around? I mean, you can open chests, look through vats and junk. But, yeah, that door's locked. You go in here, and there's a baker. You come through the northern pass? I've heard there are tasty mushrooms growing in the caves. Well, we didn't find any mushrooms, just bats. Lots of them. Rubber goose pie. One rubber goose plucked under a full moon, one four-leaf clover, potatoes, flour, and this weird little thing up there. I don't know what that... Actually, I kind of do know what that is, but really is nothing applicable. This is another wanted sign. That door's locked. If you notice, here's the shops. And this guy... Hold on. Sorry for that small interruption. Some people came to the door asking for money. Of course, everyone always just... I almost killed my mic there. I hope you didn't hear all of that. I hope my thing paused. If not, I will be so ticked because I'll have to do this again. Anyway, this guy, I heard Prince Edward's brother, Lord Zoram, is living in a cave in the Solstick Gulf. Prince Edward should have killed him when he had the chance. Yeah, I kind of agree with the last statement. A little brutal, but, this is the, yeah, apothecary, basically. You buy healing stuff. Aloe jar of balm recovers 80 cassia leaves, marsh tea, alderwood sap, which is 25 MP. We have not done anything with MP yet. That won't come into play until later. And tincture ankh covers 50. So yeah, actually what's funny, you look in these are apparently barrels that are disguised to look like sealed vats. So yeah. There is a magical weapon shop that everybody loves because you get things that hurt other people. He also sells armor, but basically everything he has, with the exception of the last two, are better than what you have. I'm not actually gonna buy anything right now. I'm just gonna show you what he has. And I don't know what time I'm at because I forgot to stop. I remembered to start the stopwatch, and then I got interrupted and I forgot to stop it. So anyway, he has, you know, a lot more armor, like light helmets, better shields. Iron shields are better than brass. Chainmail is better than brass. Brass is better than the doublet. So not really that hard. The more expensive it is, the better it is. Oh yeah, I want to show some. Usually you cannot go through here except for this one place. That's just funny, I like it. Puppy! Puppy! This little girl loves to play in the water. So why are you playing in a graveyard? Okay. It's Gabriel. She trains warriors at the Collegium. Oh, the Collegium! We're getting close then, I guess. Guards never say anything unless it's in a cutscene. This is the constable. If you find the thief, you can bring it to him and he'll give you money, apparently. So ask him about this. It's the grandest city in the kingdoms. Woohoo. Also the home of the legendary Collegium of War and Magic. I love how they misspell magic. If you ask him about the reward. 200 gold pennies per thief. Okay, let's keep that in mind. 200 gold pennies. That's about rent. Which we got back anyways. So, this is the castle. None of the guards say anything, I promise. They do the 3 dots. So let's talk to the royalty, who apparently are very open to anyone. Queen Alexandra. Well, I can marry off that daughter of mine. King Alexander. Welcome to my kingdom. You wouldn't happen to know any single young princes, would you? Well, no, but Devon's single. This is just this random little place that I don't know why they put there, other than maybe to show that the king and queen are rich. Because who wouldn't have a big old fountain? Servant asks you not to track any dirt, which I can totally understand. I have mopped floors before, and when people track dirt, I want to hurt them. These noble ladies don't want you to bug them because they are talking, and heaven forbid when you interrupt someone's talking, despite the fact that it happens to me a lot. Anyway, you go through the bedroom and into this little outside place. There will be this girl up here. This is Princess Elysia. the king and queen's daughter, they want to marry off. I despise this dress. I despise this crown. If only I were a peasant like you. How about this, gal? We trade places. You can be the peasant. I will be royalty. I would actually kind of like to do that. Of course, then, you know, royalty doesn't get to do anything. So, anyway. These doors are all locked. Oh, joy. Crab just stay, Kalukale. He chordle in his joy. Yep. Jabberwocky! I memorized that poem because I was bored. See, this guy's looking for the princess's hand in marriage. But his house is locked, so I hope he doesn't get her. Because we can't raid his house. I never go into those southern slaves. It's beneath me. Well, technically you are in kind of a southern Theus. Lizella. I know you. What house are you from? No, you don't know us, lady. Lady Amelia. Princess Elysia is so unruly. She needs a husband to tame her. Okay. This door is locked. But this guy is really nice. He he leaves his door open. Holy freak. His main room is bigger than our house. I'm sorry, but the master is out. Okay. We will have to come back later. Fine. I mean, not like we were actually looking to see the master. With bookcases that are like this, where they're like 6 long, information is usually 2. For example, you look here, Supernatural Digest. Dark magic has destroyed a number of small villages south of Theus. This next one to it will say the same thing, but if you go to the 3rd one, it says something different. The Pendragon line has existed in Theus for several generations. Okay, and it'll be the same one here, and this one will be different. History of Greenwich Vineyards. Which Grun? The ancient vineyard has supplied impressive wines to great kings and queens for 400 years. It's a long time. Just remember, folks, always bow to those of elevated status, especially if they're wearing heels. I'm sorry, I could not help that. It's later-ish. So apparently, some people think animals plan to overrun the land and remove humans from power. Ooh, beware the chipmunks. Or militant squirrels. Sorry, that's really is an inside. Anything militant. Militant squirrels, militant chipmunks, militant deer, militant rabbits, militant fungi. Yeah, don't ask. The dancing princess. Every morning the princess's slippers were worn and tattered. Had they been dancing all night long? With who? Where? Actually, that is actually a fairy tale. I read it. But I won't tell you about it. Because it actually has something to do with something later. Ooh, spoiler, that story comes in later. I have to set the table. Well, yeah, you better get cracking, lady. There's nothing in here. Dinner, stuffed partridge, boiled quail eggs, and apple tarts. Yummy. Sounds delectable. Somebody ate the cook's partridge eggs. It wasn't me, I swear. I blame the maid who's setting the table, who was actually just running around doing nothing. She probably snuck in there. Or this, actually I don't know, maybe she could have eaten them. Now you come to the 2nd floor. Lady Teresa. Did you know that Prince Edward of Candor is my 4th cousin removed? I'm almost royalty! Okay, lady, you just keep telling yourself that. These doors are weird, but the doorknob is like vibrating, shaking, something. Okay, this chest is locked, and for the sake of time, I just won't go into every door. There's nothing in there, nothing in there. If you come in here, there will be a bed, and there will be this little writing table right here. Actually, you want to keep that in mind. Not in the front, but in the back of your mind. Because, yeah. Get to that, yes. You notice someone has beaten you here. The chest is empty. The audacity of that person not letting me rob their house. Witches don't exist, of course, but that doesn't stop people from believing in them. Wouldn't happen to come from Witchwood, would they? Something here. Oh, but this room is funny because you can pretty much run through the walls. That's always fun. We love running through walls. But anyway, so we skip this way. And yeah, see, this is pretty much the southern Thais. There is one place we have not been to yet. That happens to be the place we got sent to, so, I'm an apprentice wizard at the Collegium, aren't you, Delos? Only the most promising warriors and wizards get to train there. No one cares. I love how they have this random little path that just rounds around this building. But anyway, welcome to the Collegium of War and Magic. This is Master Gareth. This is the guy you want to talk to, but I want to look around first. Some weapons allow you to hit twice. Some allow you to hit multiple enemies in a single swipe. That's cool. I want some of those weapons. This is funny. It's school history. The Collegium of War and Magic is a renowned school for gifted magic wielders and sword fighters. It doesn't really sound like history to me. This gal is the youngest student. Skills are learned naturally as you become stronger and more adept. And here we have an empty room. It's probably lagging really bad. Welcome to the Collegium of War and Magic. I don't recognize you. Are you? We're just here to visit Master Gareth, but we don't want to. So we're just like touring. That chest is locked. And you have to study spells to learn them. This is Master Leon, with amazing kind of reddish purplish hair. Are you new? You just sign in with Master Gareth before you attend class. We didn't say anything about like being new, did we? We just got told to talk to Master Gareth. Anyway, this guy's actually doing what he's supposed to and trying to listen to his teacher. That girl doesn't say anything. This guy thinks he's a great swordsman. Or he will be. I'm new. No. I don't know why, but this guy always reminds me of Luke Skywalker. Maybe it's because he has yellow hair. I thought I was going to be a farmer when I grew up. Unfortunately, I ended up here. No, I don't know where the Luke Skywalker thing came from. This is Mistress Astra. I'm sorry, but only students are allowed in this classroom. You're going to have to leave. I don't have... If I want to be in here, I will be in here, lady. But... yeah. So... I guess that's... pretty much it for Thais. Next episode, we're going to be talking to this guy, Master Gareth, and seeing why Averill sent us to him. So, until then, I am Claymore152, as always. Have a nice day. Or night, or whenever you happen to be watching this. Especially if you're like me and you have homework to do. Okay, sorry, random tangent over. See y'all later.